Yes. So now we have studied the stator part. So now we shall study the rotor part. In the induction motor, there are two types of rotors in the induction motor. One is the squirrel cage type induction motor, another is the slip ring type induction motor. Based on the construction, based on the construction of the motor, there are two types of rotor in the system. Both are used for different applications. Both are used for different applications. Now we shall study the squirrel cage induction motor. Squirrel cage induction motor construction is like this. So rotor is made up of like this. In this case, what happens here? We don't have windings here. We don't have windings. Instead of that, what we have? We have the rotor bars. Rotor bars are connected to at last these ends here. Those are called as end rings. End rings, and there is a shaft. This is the squirrel cage type induction motor. It looks like a squirrel cage. That's why it is named. It is called as squirrel cage type induction motor. More 90% of induction motors are having the squirrel cage type induction motor. Squirrel cage type induction motor. Very much useful type of induction. Very much useful type of rotor it is. Very much robust in nature. Even we can work. It can work horizontally, vertically. In all kinds of environment, it can work. That's why most of the case this squirrel cage type induction motor is preferred. Now we have slip ring type induction motor. Slip ring type induction motor, what we have here, similar to the stator winding. Similar to the stator winding. Already we have stator windings like this, right? Three-phase winding. Stator winding we have. Similar to the stator winding, we have the rotor windings like this. This is the star connected winding, rotor winding. These three are connected to slip ring and these resistance. These resistance are used to control the speed of induction motor, and slip rings are used here. That's why name coming here slip ring type. Slip ring is used here. Three phases are connected to slip ring. Why? Because it is in rotational nature. It is the stationary nature. To convert rotation to stationary, we are using the slip ring type induction motor. Slip ring type induction motor. So what happens here? The stator is connected to three-phase supply. Stator is connected to three-phase supply and rotor is present. Rotor is also three-phase. Stator is three-phase, rotor is three-phase, rotor is connected to slip rings, stator is connected to three-phase supply. I will show this one, all these things. What is the stator, what is rotor, there are different types of rotor. I will show these things in the construction part. So it is the stator. Already we have studied this one. Stator, it is the outer part of stator. It is the stator core. In that stator core, you have the stator winding. Stator windings are placed in the stator slots. There are slots here. In that, stators are present. This is the base of the induction motor. Next, it is squirrel cage type induction motor. Yes, we have studied, right? There are two types of induction motor based on the squirrel cage type induction motor. It is based on the rotor. So it is squirrel cage type rotor. It is in this. It is the rotor part. We don't have any rotor winding here. We have the rotor bars. We have the rotor bars connected to end rings. It is for supporting purpose. We have the shaft. We have the shaft for supporting purpose, and it is made up of skewings. To run the motor smoothly, we have the skewing here. Next, we have another one, slip ring type induction motor. It is the slip ring type induction motor. We can observe that inside you can observe that inside there is a winding. Inside there is a winding. So it is the rotor winding. Similar to the stator, we have the rotor winding. It is connected to slip rings. It is slip ring which is required to rotate it is required to convert rotational to stationary. This is the slip ring part of the induction motor. It is the shaft. For supporting purpose, it is the shaft of the induction motor. So overall, it is the squirrel cage type induction motor. So you can see here, it is stator part, it is squirrel cage type rotor, and there is a shaft. This is the slip ring type induction motor, the stator winding, rotor winding, slip rings, and shaft here. So like this, we can study the induction motor construction.